Hello everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to tonight's stream where we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game. It just came out today officially. There was a couple days early access if you paid for the deluxe version, but officially it is out today and I'm pretty excited about it. It's set in 5 years after a nuclear disaster in Britain. So I've heard Fallout vibes. I hate when they compare games. Like whenever anyone compares something to Fallout or Skyrim, I immediately fear that it's not going to get a fair assessment because that's a really high level to meet. But I haven't watched anything on this. All I know is what I've seen on the Steam page and like the description and the little videos. And there's a couple of like reading tutorials in the menu. So I read through those, but I'm excited to try it. So far, just in setting up the options, there's a bunch of things I like about it, so I'll go over all of that with you guys. But let me say hello to everybody. I hope everyone's had a good Thursday. I thought it was Friday for a good half the day, but unfortunately, it is not. It is Thursday. We're almost through the week, though. Let's see, we've got Brian, Kevin, Mozzie, Bill, Roy, Smokey, Sarah, Wander, Christy, Andrew, welcome, Lily, good to see you. I think I got everybody. Yell at me if I missed you, as usual. All right, so yeah, there's like this how to play section of just like reading tutorials that I read through. They're all really short blurbs, so pretty good overview of the really basic mechanics. But then this was, I love this, okay? You guys know I love a game with good difficulty customizations because I don't always want the same thing for combat versus exploration, for example, here. So it's got 4 or 5, I can count. It's got 5 like preset levels. So you can do Sightseer where everything is just basic and assisted. Investigator has challenging exploration, but it kind of goes down from there. So casual survival and almost no combat. Brawler is the opposite of that. Really challenging combat, but casual survival and really low level on the exploration side. Survivor is just challenging across the board, and Veteran is intense across the board. But if you select one, you can right click and then you can go in and change every little bit of it yourself, which I love. I love when I can tweak like certain aspects to be what I want them to be. I don't know. It's a sign of a really good game for me. Sons of the Forest is like that. There's a couple that really give you like this kind of breakdown. So we're going to go through it. I don't want to go as far as assisted. That's the other thing, is it tells you what it means. Like sometimes when you get these, it's like, okay, assisted, casual, but what does that really mean? So for combat, assisted, enemies have low resilience and perception and appear in reduced numbers. Casual is the enemies are still challenging, but they're less aggressive, less populated, and they de-escalate threats faster. Challenging, which is the default of this, is enemies are challenging, aggressive, and appear in larger numbers. And then, of course, intense is just the crazy one. Aggressive with high resilience, perception, and higher rates of tough enemy types. We're not doing that. I'm pretty sure we're going to go casual across the board. No, not intense. We're going to go casual across the board. You can mess with them here, though. So, like, if I want them to have, you know, perception can be high, but resilience can be low. You can make aggression particularly low. You can set the population, even their accuracy and their skill levels. And each one of these tells you what it means, right? So enemies have default accuracy that improves over time. Okay, that makes sense. So your enemy's skills can improve as yours do. So it's not just like a set thing. That's cool. So for survival, hey Salem. So for survival, assisted, increased resilience, greater loot, and bartering is weighted in your favor. Casual is your resilience and loot abundance is boosted. Challenging, scarce loot, standard resilience, and trading is weighted in the trader's favor. And then intense, low resilience, very scarce loot, and trading greatly weighed in the trader's favor. So I like combat to be turned down. We all know that. I don't want to get into like death loops of constant combat when I'm streaming and just trying to experience a new game. But I do tend to enjoy a challenging survival experience. So let's take a look. Last hit. Affects length of invulnerability frames when last hit activates. Last hit gives you a second chance when receiving a fatal blow. Okay. So yeah, it just kind of scales up as you go. That makes sense. Throwaway clip. Toggle whether or not clips are thrown away when reloading a partially empty weapon. That seems random. Health regeneration. Regenerate a moderate amount of health gradually after a significant delay. Loot scarcity and healing efficacy. Health recovered from healing items is default. I'm torn on this one. I might want to make survival casual too. I always, tend towards the easier side when I'm streaming something. This is the one I'm most interested in, though, is how exploration works. Adjust the amount of leads and navigation guidance. Best suited to those who want more assistance with navigation. Compass and waypoint markers are on, as well as navigation hints, which simplify and reduce the reading of leads in the game. Oh, so I read this in the tutorial. You're basically like finding notes and stories and all of these things that are kind of leading you on a path to information. So I guess this reduces the amount of leads that you have to find. Oh yeah, happy birthday to Pi. Let's see. So casual, more traditional guidance, compass and waypoint markers are enabled. Challenging is the default. Only the compass is enabled. An intent, no compass or waypoint markers or hints. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. But yeah, you can go through these individually as well. Infinite sprint. Toggles whether sprint is disabled when the player is at high heart rate. Waypoint markers, navigational hints. When on, each lead in the notebook will have a navigational hint that simplifies and reduces reading. Okay. I like that. Only because I think the point of it is you're supposed to kind of like put together, like you read it and you have to put together and solve where you're supposed to go for yourself. Which again, when I'm trying to look at you guys and also read stuff, I don't always follow as closely as I probably do when I'm not streaming. It's a real problem for me as a streamer. So I think what we're going to do, just across the board, we're going to go casual on everything. We're going to keep it like one tick down from the default of challenging and see how that goes. I'm not going to mess with any of the other ones. I just love that you can, right? Like, I'm not going to do it, but I love that it's a choice. Hey, John, good to see you. Now, what I wonder is if I can mess with these during the game. So I'm curious to see if any of this can be changed once you're actually playing. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Nothing has said...
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one. And
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas.
Oh,
Next
no more
Christmas.
reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
That just kept going downhill. That just kept going downhill. Did you guys see the flame-throwing robot, though?
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
Ooh, okay, so it breaks down the categories. So we can be confused, we can be helpful, or we can be blunt. We're gonna go with helpful and say you're bleeding, do you need help?
I think I'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me. I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen, while my thoughts are still my own. You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my keycard, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please.
Ooh, okay. We have to find recipes around too before we can craft stuff. All right, so very well. Let's see what I can do. We can be blunt. Bargaining. I'll find this interchange for you, but you must give me the key card now. Let's try bargaining.
Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go. Go, damn you!
Okay, but I mean, I want to...
Interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important.
I wanted to help him still. I still wanted to help him. Okay. Old Hound whiskey. Cloth. Like, who are we and why are we trapped in here, I wonder? There's not really an explanation. We just kind of woke up in this bed to this crazy guy. Barred for life. Oh, takedown? I can kill him?
What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe.
Sorry? Okay, he doesn't have anything on him. I mean, to be fair, he made it sound like he was going to go crazy and attack us, so... It's fine. It's fine. Hey, Freya, good to see you. Okay, well, let's take a look. So we got a... New entries may be hidden by filters. Okay, so notebook. Key items. You got this key card. Well, how do I unfilter it? Here's my skills. Collect training stimulants and spend them to master new skills. Find and read training manuals to unlock new skills to master. Okay. Crafting. Craft item from crafting materials. Find and learn new item recipes to add them to the menu. All right, so if we found more cloth, we could make a bandage. We should probably try to do that before we leave. This is my backpack. Use and equip items from this screen. Assign weapons, tools, and throwables to your shortcuts for quick access. I don't love the backpack style. You guys know that this is not my favorite style. We have 2 slots for like 2-handed items. And then 12 standard spots, which is not great. We also have a limit on how much ammo we can carry. Although I'm pretty sure the ammo doesn't take up an inventory slot. It just goes up here. I might be wrong on that, but that's the impression I got from the little tutorial that I read. Yeah, you came in at a really good time, Freya. Just in time to watch me murder some guy. Yeah, this is not a big enough backpack. Okay, but how do I unfilter? Oh, okay. F, apparently. All right, so this note belonged to the injured scientist I met when I woke up. It's scrawled in messy and frantic handwriting. Do not forget the interchange. The secrets are inside the interchange. Do not forget the interchange. You have the key card to lift the quarantine lock. Modified key card should open the interchange. Find the truth. The truth is under the Windscale plant, and the way there is through the interchange. The truth must get out. Find someone to help you escape. People will help if you bring them the secrets. Okay, so where... Okay, that's the guy we killed, so we went this way. No map available. Okay, fair enough. Let's get a feel for... None of this is cloth? That's cloth. Okay, I like that it does highlight. Like, if you get close enough to something, there is a highlight to it. Which is nice. You can change that. All the color schemes in this are customizable. Take a towel. You found all the ingredients to make a bandage. So like the fact that the little scientist name was in purple, I set that. You can change the colors of the captions themselves. White is the easiest to read, so I didn't mess with it, but you can mess with it. You can even change the color of like what the bad guys and good guys are. Like it's a standard thing where if it's a good guy, it's white. And if it's someone aggressive, it's going to be in red. But you can make that whatever you want. Like you can change it to any color you want. Not super necessary, but cool that it's an option. All right, so we have enough to make the bandage. Let's make at least one. I feel like we're going to need that sooner rather than later. So now did that go into my backpack? Yes, it did. Restores a significant amount of health over time, cures bleed, and gives bleed resistance buff. Reduces bleed buildup. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's keep looking for stuff. So this was the end of the haul. Trash, trash. Safety is everyone's concern. It's all fun and games until somebody's irradiated. Okay. Fair enough. Did we search thoroughly in here? I don't know that I did. I keep seeing the fan movement out of the corner of my eyes, and it freaks me out that, like, there's something over there. It's clearly there's something weird happening here. Squeeze through. Okay. Oh. Okay, I still have to move through the squeeze through animation. Use the modified key card.
Protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed.
Not sure what the protocol...
Emergency access has been granted.
Not sure what the quarantine protocol is all about? Tell us your concerns. Okay. New lead found. Okay. Searching for the interchange. Information and notes you find in recording your journal as leads. Track leads to pin them to your map and the lead tracker menu. Okay. In the derelict bunker where I woke up, I encountered a scientist. They were insistent that I find a place called the interchange and that the secrets of the windscale plant are inside. I have their key card that is modified to open the doors. All I know is that this interchange is somewhere inside the quarantine zone. So what does tracking that lead do? Oh, okay. So it puts it on the compass at least. That's cool. Sorted scrap. We have a heart rate. That's what you'll see like under our health at the bottom is our heart rate. If we're running too much, we'll get louder and easier to spot. Missing tool. To interact with this device, you need a tool you don't have yet. Signal redirector. Oh, okay. I read about that in the tutorial. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. The running thing. So if your heartbeat gets up too high, you can't run anymore. It's like their version of a stamina bar. Is keeping your heart rate low so that you can be sneaky and stuff. You read that the devs took into account that some people play like psychopaths and made the game totally able to be completed even if you take out everyone? That's crazy. All right, so our first glimpse of the outside. What do these ones say? It is also secret. Box clever. Keep mum. Wait, what? There's a pop-up there. Rifle ammo. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now we can see. All right, so yes, the ammo does not take a place in our backpack. It's just in here. So that's good. Ah, the sound freaks me out. I'm sure it'll be a while before we come into any kind of, like, combat. Crawl through. This section gives me, Horizon vibes. When you're going through the clearly, like, messed up, overgrown with plants building. Alright, so this one needs power. I think that's what all these redirects are. Like, if we get a certain tool, then we can funnel the power to come this way. Whoa!
Off with you, or you'll regret it.
The person over there.
And stay away if you don't want to end up dead.
Fighter first person. That scared the heck out of me. So look, now my heart rate is 87. Apparently it scared my character too. I don't have any kind of weapon. But if I sneak up on the guy, I can kill him like I did the scientist. He was an outlaw. I hope you didn't have friends. Let's see. I feel like I'm going to miss a lot of loot because you do have to be kind of close to it before it highlights. I do feel like I'm going to miss a lot of stuff. Some kind of workshop. Machining room space. I mean, he did say that if I came closer to him, he would kill me. But he wasn't red. So that could go either way. Either I killed somebody that I didn't have to. Barred from the other side. Okay, can I crawl under here? There's creepy, bloody handprints leading under there. Sorted scrap. My heart rate is, like, really variable. He might have been bluffing. How do I get... Oh, crawl through. Okay. Where did the bloody handprints come from? And which direction were they going? The hands were coming this way. Okay, so somebody... Oh, look, there's a body over there. Okay. You dead? Ew, your flies all over the place. Okay. Stay inside. Cloth and alcohol. Alright, so Powell, don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now. They might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go one more time, I think. Okay, I have to go one more time. I think the keycard is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the damn place is before I can try it. I'll be back by morning. Stay inside. Okay. Interesting. So I think this little symbol here, from what I was reading, means that there's like a lead to follow versus like these where it's just like notes and story. But this one has like an actual thing we're supposed to be doing. And that's why it's got that symbol. Anything else on any of these shelves? In the boxes? I mean, we can open the door at least. This is going to be very Fallout for me. Okay, the little white circle came up this far back. But my biggest thing in Fallout, I remember, was like running around and being like, can I pick this up? Can I pick this up? Can I pick this up? And 90% of it you can't pick up. You've got to run around and like check everything. All right, let's open the door. Okay, the birds are back being creepy. There was a room over here that we didn't go in. These birds. scrap. To be fair, I've also seen assorted crap when I first saw one, so it's true. More scrap. I wonder what we're going to be able to craft. Jet Ace Logan, Evil in Orbit. Oh, it's a comic book. Jim Jet Ace Logan is an ace space pilot who protects the solar system from rogue aliens, smugglers, and other outlandish criminals, ably assisted by a stoic co-pilot, Plum Duff Charteris? Okay. Just a random collectible? Cool. Doesn't seem to do anything for you. Can I go out that door on the other side? This one? No, I think it's a separate item. Yeah, there's like collectibles, key items, so like this modified key card have their own spot, which is also nice. So if it's like a necessary quest item to the story, it comes to like its own little place. We don't have to keep it in our backpack. So for a small backpack, at least they put a lot of things that don't count towards the backpack space. Bunker exit. Okay. Well, there were a lot of doors we couldn't go through, though. I wonder if we missed the tool? Or if we're intended to come back? Okay. Now is there a map? Okay, now there's a map. Search for the interchange. Exact location unknown. So we gotta go like up this way. I'm assuming as we go places. So we can also like place stamps for ourselves. So like there's a puzzle piece here, or I mean, I don't know what a lot of these mean. I'm sure we'll have, obviously the skull's pretty self-explanatory. But like we can put a mark on the map. And then I think if we place a compass marker. Oh, what was that? Okay, so space is a compass marker. I think that is how we get it to show. Yeah, there's literally a marker on the compass. So it's a little waypoint that actually shows up on our compass for us. No, Wyatt, thank you so much for continuing to be a member. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. It is really pretty out here. All right, I want to get rid of that because I don't need it. Nope, go away. Nope. Here we go. Okay. Latindale. Look at the color of that. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. The phone's ringing. Nothing at all sketchy about this.
Must
die. Let's go with
You're awesome.
Saying nothing. We're gonna be wary. Hey Emily, good to see you. Thank you for continuing to be a member.
Oberon must die.
Okay, so who's Oberon? Answered a phone to a mysterious voice. I don't know if it could hear me or if it was just a recording. Before the line cut off, the voice kept repeating, Oberon must die. Okay. I'm not sure which way. I mean, obviously we're going to go this way towards the big thing, but like there'd be cool stuff over there too. There's clearly stuff up that hill. You know, we're going to go to the giant death cloud. Oh, a person. Are you a friendly person? Stay away or get shot. Okay, well, it's promising. Please be a friendly person.
Hey up, stranger.
No army.
Not saying you around this stretch before.
Nat Buckshaw.
How do? Where did you come from then?
Let's see. Let's go with the confused option. I was unconscious, I don't know how long for.
Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside.
Hey Marisol, good to see you. Let's be honest and tell him we were in a bunker and one of the scientists woke us up.
You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember nought, can you?
Let's see. Where am I? What is this place?
This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself.
Let's see. Suspicious. Strange things, like someone calling you from a phone box?
You what? Phones have been disconnected for years. Take a knock on the noggin, did you?
Okay, that makes the phone call even worse. I'm not mad. Someone's been talking to me.
You're starting to worry me now. Hearing voices isn't a good sign.
The voice was real. It told me Oberon must die.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want to hear any more of it. Now, I think you should be on your way. Be better for the both of us.
Doesn't have any shoes. Does he have stuff I can take? The War of the Worlds. Alright, well I guess he's done talking to us. Let's go check this place. What could go wrong? Probably didn't need to crawl through here. The entire side over here is open, so that was wildly unnecessary. Okay, there's a dead body in there. Shotgun ammo. Ooh, a rusty shotgun. So there's 3 stages of weapons in this. Rusty. Rusty something. Hold on, there's a thing. No, where's the weapons one? I read it. Not melee combat. Is that under crafting? No. Okay. I swear I'm not crazy. Oh yeah, gunsmith. I knew it was in here somewhere. Okay, so there's rusty, stock, and pristine. So most of it we'll find will be rusty. Stock weapons are rare, and pristine weapons can only be crafted. So to improve a weapon from one tier to the next, you need 2 of the same weapon and then some amount of gun oil. So that was very New Vegas to me, where like you have to have multiple of the same thing, and then you can. In this case, it's upgrade. I think in New Vegas you used it to repair your items, but either way, you need to find. So if we find 2 shotguns and some gun oil, we can make our shotgun better. I knew I'd seen it. Anything else? But yeah, so definitely worth exploring because some string. Like if we just walked by this house, we would not have a firearm. Okay, firearm. Aim, fire. R to reload also shows you how many like ammo you have. How much ammo? How do I get back to my hand? Scroll wheel? No? I want to put it away. If I walk around with this thing in my hand, I'm going to use up my 2 bullets so fast. How do I put something away? Okay, the controls button, not super helpful. Maybe if I climb up, it'll automatically put it away? No. I'm afraid to push too many random buttons. Unequip is R. I tried H. I have to do it through my... Okay. So R works for my inventory? There's gotta be a different way to do that. Oh, I kicked it. That's right. Okay, so you can kick things with F, and if you look down, you can stomp on stuff. But I didn't need to kick it. I just needed to hold the unlock thing. I tried holding R that second time to see if maybe holding it would do it. No such luck. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, probably accidentally. Alright, that's where we climbed up. So we can go... Is there an upstairs? There's no upstairs. Alright, so this was the only place to go. In this side yard. I know, right? Oh, look, a skeleton. Me panic shooting? Nah. Ammo is apparently really rare. Like, there's not a lot of ranged weapons and ammunition in the game. Oh, hatchet. Oh, I can throw it? Okay. Yeah, so we can practice with this how to put it away. It's not the scroll wheel, because that'll just switch us to the gun. Okay. I tried H. I've tried holding R. Q. Y. M is the map, duh. Just clicking random buttons at this point. Z does nothing. I was gonna say, what did I do? I was going super slow. We go behind the waterfall? Obligatory waterfall check. Ooh. There's a fire in here. Oh, look, water on my face. Backspace? Nope. Good idea, though. Fire's a bad sign, because it means that there's, like, someone here. But I approve of the amount of... Can I light myself on fire? Okay, obligatory campfire check. Oh, ow! Yep. Burn myself. I burned myself for science. Okay, so you can light yourself on fire. Rifle ammo, water, and a glass. Oh, there's a second level to this? It looks like a swing. I know it's not, but it looks like you'd sit on it and you could swing. Really? Nothing lootable, though, other than the body? How does one get up there? I was looking to see, like, if you can interact with this thing. You can't. My heart rate's up to 105. Gotta be a reason it's like that, though. There's probably something super cool up there. Oh, rifle ammo. Alright. Almost missed that. I want to get up there. We just can't jump high enough. Okay, there's probably some secret to that. I'm not going to understand. I don't think we have to eat or drink. What if we can get, like, above and drop down? Ouch! Like, off... I was gonna say off-roading, but... You know what I mean? Like, do you have to stick to a path, or can you go up through a mountain? Alright, pay attention to what I'm doing here. Like, it looks like you could just go up this. But you cannot. Okay. So stick to the paths. My heart rate got really high again. Alright, we gotta keep an eye on that. Let's go back down. I'm gonna keep following the road, I guess. We don't really have any other plan at the moment. So that's weird, though, because that guy said that there haven't been scientists in 5 years. So what was going on? Random staircase? What was going on in these woods? Oh, this is where we came from. Okay. This is where we came out from that place. I think if it gets too high, you just can't run anymore. Let's test that for science. Alright, so we're running, we're jumping and running. Heart rate. Running and jumping, attacking, and other physical actions increase your heart rate. At a higher heart rate, your accuracy decreases and you make more noise. That's right, you get less accurate. You can hear the heartbeat. So yeah, I think it just messes up your accuracy. And then you can't aim as well. It's interesting, like all the little ways. It's tempted to go back. Yeah, of course. This is the very beginning. We gotta science out all the things we can think of. If we can think of it, we need to science it. Search the car. Scrap. Not exciting. It's like a lunchbox. Doesn't break. Confirmed. Do you have quick save? Yes. Yes, we do. Ooh, fall damage. That's a good one, guys. Let's see. This is the time to do it, right? Like, it's reasonably safe here. So how high up can I get over here? We might not be able to get anywhere super high enough. How high could I get in here? Maybe my heart rate too high. We might have to wait till we find a cliff. We kind of slid down that a little bit. I go up these stairs. It looks like you should be able to get up there, but you can't, so it might take us a bit to find height. Maybe over here. Can we go across the bridge over that way and then jump over the edge? This might be our best chance. So like right here, maybe? Now let's go past the water. So here. Yep, fall damage. Fall damage has been confirmed. This is also, I wonder if we regain our health slowly or if we have to do something to get health back. Somebody's whistling.
Hands away from me. Don't be daft.
Threat meter.
Trouble.
Okay, you've been spotted and are considered a threat. When the threat meter fills, you'll be attacked. Back off to lower threat and avoid combat.
Could be nothing, but
Okay, so yeah, outlaws are bad.
lost him. Must have moved on.
Don't look around, don't look around. Look at me, guys, I was sneaky. Okay, so this thing hits hard. I wonder, is there details on this? Average attack speed. Fast attack speed causes bleed damage. I was looking to see if there's like a damage number, you know what I mean? Like something that gives you... But I don't see it. We don't want to drop it. We don't want to unassign it. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure. We might just have to test. Water wheels. How are the landmarks being added? I guess they're really not. Nope, I didn't want to place a thing. I wanted to move it. There we go. We veered slightly off track, but not terribly. Feels like there's gonna be more people around. I hear very people-y noises. You know, game options, keys, binding for reload. I didn't see it, but I skimmed it really fast. Sensitivity. Use hand toggles. Hold interactions are triggered by tap. Okay, no. This will pause the game when you're in menus such as your inventory. Yes. Wait, turn that on. I want to be able to pause when I'm in the menu. Okay, so back to controls. Sensitivity. Aim assist. It's X on the controller. Yeah. There's gotta be... These are not like the... Like these are control options, right? Like sensitivity and stuff, but this is not... Controls pre... Oh, set the layout for controls. Ha ha ha, found it. Okay. Let's see. Pause menu, moving... Aim, fire. Look up, crouch. Weapon scroll up and down. Aim, fire, gun swipe, reload. It's weird because it's Like, I don't even see an option where we could set it. Quick thought up, quick thought down. Crouch, walk, sprint. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to have something in my hand. Now that I have a melee weapon, it's less bad. When I only had my gun, I was concerned about using it up. What does gun swipe mean? I think it's the melee attack with a gun in your hand, so... Yes. So C is the gun melee attack. I did try R, yeah. R checks your ammo, and holding it does nothing. And doing R on a melee weapon doesn't use anything. Or doesn't do anything, I should say. That's it, Emily. Why was I making that so complicated? Emily, you're right. You just have to hit the same hotkey twice. So, like, if we've got our axe in our hand and we don't want anything, we just have to hit 2 again to put the axe away. I tried hitting a hotkey that had nothing, thinking that that would put it away. It didn't even occur to me to push it again for the one I had. Thank you, Emily. It's too funny. It's always like the simplest thing. I kind of want to go in these buildings, but at the same time, like, what if there's people in there? Don't like people. But I do like loot. Molotov cocktail. Oh, the torch. AKA flashlight. Okay, so that's one of our... That's another one of our things. The tools are separate. They don't go in our inventory. So when we have... It's like that electronics tool, the flashlight... Oh yeah, F is kick. How do I equip my flashlight? Oh, you have to put it on your thing? Oh, Q is to quick equip the torch. Okay. Yeah, Q for torch. Makes perfect sense. Okay, Q gives us our light. I'm absolutely not gonna forget that completely logical. All right, chat, quick, give me a reason why Q is torch. There's gotta be Q for quit being dark. I love it. Duh! What was that? Was it a booby trap and I wasn't looking? I still don't even know what happened. I heard the noise. I was looking at chat. Q for quartz. Q for quite bright. I like it. I think I triggered a booby trap. Blow your stack. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was here and bumped up. Okay. Another Molotov. Another comic book. Gun oil. Turn off the music. This Science City better be worth it. All right, so July 1947. Julia, I've about had it with these government types. Isn't it enough that they bought my quarry from me? Must they come barging into my offices, requisitioning paperwork before we're even out the door? This place they're building, this Science City, better be worth it. Most of it's underground, and they need all the maps of the caves we have. God knows what they plan to do down there, and frankly, it can stay that way. All I ask is that they treat my quarry with respect. This is hallowed ground. We owe our livelihoods to this earth, and it won't end well for them if they mistreat it. Let me know when the sale is cleared and the funds are in our account. Oh. In some games, Q is used for a torch or similar light source because it's often used as a quick or primary ability key. And it's near the E key. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense that there's like a real reason for it. Thank you, Christy. Rifle ammo. Alright, so yeah, we gotta go through all these buildings. We find cool stuff. And I'm gonna pay better attention in case of booby traps. Maybe not every building. I feel like we're pushing our luck. We're gonna get into trouble here eventually. Although, you know what? We do have it turned down to where the enemies... Not all the way, though, so, like, we still should have a decent amount, but we won't have as many enemies as if we'd left it on the regular amount. Another skeleton in a box. Owl, stick together. I told you, Burks, to stick together, and the first thing you do is let Ted wander off on his own, and now we're a hand short. As I thought I made it very clear, we can't just go to the labor exchange and get a new man. You look out for one another like family, that's how we stay alive. I know, Ted, we're an idiot, but that is not the point. Okay. They lost poor Ted. Alright, let's crawl in here. Okay, so here, this time I see the booby trap. Can I disarm it? Yes. Ooh, requires the disarm trap skill. Okay. Take the scrap. We haven't found any other... recipes yet. We can still only make bandages. Okay, that's another trap. This time I see it. Gunpowder. I don't think these are very deadly traps. Like, that would pop this up to scare you. I think this is probably, like, the tutorial version of, hey, traps are a thing. Make sure you watch out for them. Because this one would have just said piss off with some cans. Ooh, okay. Now we have a rifle. So now we have to decide what we want to do with our weapons. Can't take the sleeping bag or take a nap. Okay, so... I think we should put the rifle... Low damage, high accuracy. High damage, average range. Let's try the rifle in place of the cricket bat. The cricket bat just feels like it's going to be very slow. Okay, how much ammo do I have? 12? Okay. Now that we know how to put it away... I like that I said that, but immediately took out a Molotov. It's not what I was trying to do. Alright, was that the end of this place? There's no upstairs. Still don't see any people. So we've got that building right there. Haven't found any outside loot, but it doesn't mean there won't be any. There's still tools we don't have. Quite a few of them, in fact. I know there's the power one. The tutorial told me what tools there were. Metal detector. That's the other one. So signal redirector, metal detector, and then the torch. They've got to have these things in, like, multiple places, right? Like, you can't only get the flashlight if you went in that one building, and if you didn't go in it, you'll never get a flashlight for the whole rest of the game. That wouldn't make any sense. Hey, Pie, good to see you. Alright, nothing interesting in that building. Did you guys see the flaily arms when I jumped from there? Hold on, I gotta do it again. I don't know how to recreate it other than taking the same jump again. But did you see the flaily arms? Oh, it didn't do... Well, it kind of did it as I landed. Scrap, scrap. Tin can. We've been in there, so we haven't been in these ones. Whoa, stealth. Noise will alert nearby enemies to move quietly. V is walk, left control is crouch. Is that trying to tell me something? Was I being too noisy? Is there an enemy around? Maybe that was because I was splashing. 'Cause I don't see a person. I don't think we ever see them in third person. If there's a control for that, I haven't discovered it in all of my clicking around. Ooh, a person. Have a cool outfit. Look at the face paint. Police truncheon. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of people over there.
There's a body. Anyone out there?
Oh, they saw the body I left. They saw me. Hold on. I was trying to close that menu, but I was holding control. They're shooting at me. This is not gonna go well. Probably should have saved. They're over that way. Okay, so they saw me again. We're gonna go with the runaway. I don't want to use my guns. They're really far away and still shooting at me. Okay, so they found the dead body. They heard me. Uh-oh. There's one over here, too.
Where'd you go?
You know I'm gonna search this guy, even though I should be running. Aren't guns supposed to be rare? I have to reload each time? Oh. Yeah, I'm just wasting ammo at this point.
You'll die here.
Yeah, it's not great for me that they have guns and I don't want to use mine.
Well now, there's nobody here.
They break their line of sight pretty easily.
Let's go have a look.
Which is good. There are still a lot of them, though. Where am I supposed to be going? I am way off track. Like, I'm supposed to be over here. Can I go across the water? I mean, it'll be super noisy. There's a body in the middle that I want to loot. It's a pet peeve that you had with this pie too, that they have lots of ammo and guns and we don't. Yeah. Oh, the metal detector. The achievement for this is called Detectorist, because we found the metal detector. So that just leaves us with one tool that we don't have yet. We're aiming for like the big giant swirl in the sky. All right. The pack of outlaws came from that way. I don't know if that's the same group that we ran into over there. I'm being very crouchy still. I don't know, maybe we're fine, but it just doesn't feel like we're ready for that kind of combat. Avowed was really good. Ooh. Metal detector detects buried items. Detector will flash and a ping will sound. Okay. Aim the metal detector. I'm gonna lie, I don't necessarily... Here we go. Dig. Iodine. And pistol ammo. Alright, cool. So you just have to hit Q? Like, Q brought that up too, but now Q's back to being my flashlight? It's cool, though, that the metal detector will beep at you, even if you don't have it equipped or anything, so you don't have to, like, wander around the map carrying the metal detector in your hands. That's handy. That would be really unfortunate if it was like, sorry, you don't have a shovel. What is that? A purple blob on that tree? Want to know what it is. We're going up there. Squirrel. I do want to go back and finish Avowed. I've also been on a Icarus bender, like a ridiculous one. Water cloth. We need to find more recipes. I've been playing so much Icarus. It looks like a beehive almost, but it's glowing purple? Maybe like radioactive bees. Let's quick save before I do this. Oh, it is. Do they keep coming forever, or can I loot this? Okay, that kind of hurt a lot, and I didn't even get one single cool thing out of it. Oh no, but the bad guys heard me. Look, the whole pack of them is back over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? They're on some kind of like patrol. Ah! Unexplored bunker? Oh, that feels like a bad idea. You're walking by over there. Unexplored bunker seems like a bad idea. Yeah, let's quick save before we go in here. Bunker L6. There's like other factions of bad things that will get us. Check for loot. Decontamination. Bloody nice. Pneumatic dispatch tube. Right. So unused items can be stored in a pneumatic dispatch tube. All tubes have access to the stored inventory. So this is like... Oh, it's a stored inventory is what it is. So we could like put the knife away because we're not sure we want the knife. But later if we do want the knife, we can come back and take it. That was pretty loud, so they're not subtle. That looks terrible. Oh, God. It looks like a zombie. There's zombies? That thing is totally a zombie. All right, well, you know what? Only one way to find out. Yeah, like the blue loot boxes in Fallout. It's like a ghoul. Is there just the one? Like, if there's just one creepy blue zombie thing, then maybe we're okay? Ah! Okay. Panic hit the zombie. I don't think I'm close enough. Oh, it hit me a lot. Oh, okay. I am nearly dead. This might be a... Oh, I am like really nearly dead. A feral. Wait and observe. All right, let's see. God knows how we made it out of medical, but somehow we managed to escape through the caves with all hell breaking loose. No one can understand how the containment protocols could have failed so completely. The consequences if there was an atmospheric release are unthinkable. For now, we have more immediate pressing concerns. Dr. Fisher is manifesting the early symptoms of primary exposure and infection, just as we've seen before in the test animals. We all know there's nothing we can do but wait and observe, perhaps provide some measure of mercy at the end. The worst of it is that Fisher knows that too. Okay. So that hurt a lot. And I think it's just because I'm bad at combat. Honestly. I needed something with a longer range. Like, it was hitting me, but I wasn't really hitting it. There's another one of those plant spots right there. How many zombies do you think are in there? Dungeons are scary. Yeah, the bat might have been better. All right, well, there are more because I can hear it. We're really low health for this. I just gotta get used to, like, the distance here. Maybe we do put the bat back on here. I'm not gonna use the rifle, that's for sure. We have one more panic shot. I don't think that snacks help. We were picking up water, but I don't know where that went. Like, it doesn't seem to be anywhere in here. Average damage. So we could try the stick, too. I don't like that the Molotovs are each individual slots in the inventory, that they don't stack. Yeah, I have panic foo for sure. Yeah, I don't know. We've picked up water before, but I don't see it anywhere in here. Oh, here it is. Oh, I just realized. Okay, you know what? The inventory might not be as big of a problem as I thought it was going to be. Because in crafting, we have string, scrap, glue, gunpowder, water, cloth, gun oil. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what that one is. And this is glass. So all of these crafting materials are held separately, which is not nearly as bad as trying to have everything in your hands at once. In your backpack, I mean. All right, let's try the bat. It is really slow. I really hate, like, are bandages the only way to get health back? Because I feel like we are not equipped to go against another one of those if I nearly died against this one. Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay. Oh, it's alcohol. Okay. I wonder how long it will take this thing to, like, climb up after me. Okay, so it sees me. Oh! See, look at what a range it has. Okay, bat better. I was just leaning back in my chair so far. This is gonna be one of those games that if I suddenly get really quiet, it's because I have, like, way leaned back in my chair. There's another one. Can hear it. They have a crazy reach, though. They have a crazy reach. All right, this place seems safe. We're all turning now. Fisher turned fully. It only took a few days in the end. I've never seen anything like it. I'd run through that moment what felt like a million times in my head, but as I raised that pistol to her head, I felt no shred of that imagined uncertainty. I pulled the trigger without a moment's hesitation and executed one of my oldest, dearest friends in cold blood. What's worse is that I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I mean, if they turn into... Oh, I can eat the meat. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so there is food. We ate the meat, and we are better off than we were a second ago. So that's good. Bones and rotten meat. Search the crates. Gun oil. Ooh, shotgun ammo. Okay, good. Tea. So does the T show my inventory? Yes, it does. Okay, gives a heart slow buff, reduces heart rate increase. So the T will keep us calm. I thought that was a leg. It's some hunk of mystery meat. But it's not a leg. All right, let's see. Cloth. A bandage. Piece of glass. More cloth. All right, so we gotta crawl through this, but I feel like I'm not gonna like what's on the other side. I like that you can like peek around before you crawl all the way out. Like I could be like, abort! And get back in there. Did they explain how the heart rate works? You missed the beginning of the game. Yes. I had read it before I started. I read all of like the tutorial things in the menu. So I knew it existed. So when we were sciencing things at the beginning, like fall damage and if I could catch on fire, we also ran until my heart rate got all the way to the top. And then the little pop-up explains how it works. So yeah, we scienced a bunch of stuff at the beginning. We tested so many things. They're pretty loud. For the sake of this having like really a lot of story lore, I do kind of wish that I'd turned combat down one more tick. Yeah. Ah, rats. There's so many of them. It's kind of blindly stomping. We got swarmed by rats. Okay, that got my heart rate up and my health down. That's a good point. I don't think we can now. I think setting the difficulty was at the beginning thing. Autosave frequency. Oh, playstyle? Ooh, we can turn it back down. Ah ha ha. That, okay, I love that even more. So you can change it as you're playing without having to like deal with like restarting. I love that. Just add that to the things I love about the customization about this game. So that helps. I'm going to see if I can keep playing it. But like, I know I would have had no shot against those 6 outlaws all at once. Like, 0 chance. I would have 100% died. And the zombies are scary. You know what? I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone. Who cares? I'm going to put it on the lowest combat setting possible and keep the other ones casual. Going with it. Because I want to see all the things and not feel like I'm going to be dying every 5 seconds. I always feel bad, like you're supposed to play at the normal setting or you're supposed to play. And I go back and forth because usually, I mean, you guys know I play on low and story mode all the time. But every now and then it still gets me where I'm like, oh, you're supposed to do it harder. Says who? You know, it's so silly. The option exists in the game for a reason. Bard crate. Training stimulant. Oh, our first training stimulant. Training stimulants can be used to unlock new buffs or abilities in the skill menu. Okay, cool. And can, random shoe, gun oil. It's just one of those silly things, right? That like, where does that even come from? This expectation that you're not doing it right if you're not playing hard. So crawl through spot up here. Exactly, Emily, right? You're gonna stream it. You're supposed to be good at games if you're a game streamer. Ooh, another 2 training stimulants. Yeah, you really got to explore all the things. Like, that's where we're going to find our tools and our weapons and these things we need to upgrade. You can highlight enemies. That's good. That's true, Wonder. There are a lot of people that judge you for how you tend to play. Very true, Salem. They put it in the game for a reason. Like, I just want to learn all the things. This is creepy. Okay, I was like, really? Dead end with a backpack and you can't even search the backpack? You can, I just wasn't in the right position. Iodine, that's what that other drip was. Okay, we're above a zombie. If I step on this, am I gonna fall down? Let's save in case. Nope, we're good. Okay, I don't know why that exists that way. All right, so we know there's that whole section over there then that we haven't gone through yet because there's a zombie down there. We did this whole room, right? Because it just looped around. There was nothing else back there. It was just this, right? Okay, it was the stairs that we used to go up. What if you jump up and down on it? We could test that, I suppose. I do want to look at the... Yeah, I'm not a fan of the zombies. It's like ghouls, right? It's like my least favorite thing in Fallout is the ghouls, and these are the same. Like, why zombies? I've noticed that there's a lot of sound things, like radios and gramophones. Are those designed as like... You know, like if I turn this on, is it going to draw attention to me? You can barely hear it, so I'm going to say probably not. That's what I was thinking, is like, is it a distraction? Is it a way of bringing death upon me? Final Fantasy 15, you can enable an option where you never die via a permanent auto revive. Yeah, if you can never die, then you're just invincible. You can just run around and never really do anything. Okay, so there's one of these guys. He's right there. He's holding something. I want to try to Molotov cocktail him. He's holding his head. Okay. Fire was effective. I think. He's dead, right? Yeah, he's dead. Aw, he didn't have anything on him? Okay, he was blocking my path, so he had to go anyway. Another training stimulant antidote. Okay. Those are so loud, the noise when you find a training stimulant. I didn't really look around here. This is where we first came in. Okay, so this... We just went in the circle. There's probably another zombie in here. There's another creepy blue plant thing. They are quite noisy, which I like. At least so far. The rats kind of came out of nowhere, but like the people were whistling. These guys grunt and groan and make noises. So it's hard, unless you're really just not paying attention, which, let's be honest, will probably happen to me at some point. You can tell that you're about to be in some kind of trouble. Water. Okay, scrawled note. This note is a series of barely legible scrawls. Change inside, never quiet, not me, us, 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 us. Very true, Pie, right? Like, the point of a game... Ooh, potatoes! Okay, pause so I can finish my sentence. The point of a game is to have fun. So whatever it's going to take in the game for you to have fun, like, there's nothing wrong with playing that way. Okay, done with that sentence. Guys, there's potatoes! Okay, 10 out of 10 game. Super good customization, whatever. And potatoes. Restores a small amount of health over time. Gonna eat the potatoes. Yeah, that really was a small amount of health, but that's okay. It was still good. This is something. Shotgun ammo. Okay, that's good. There's a crawl through spot up here. I didn't necessarily want to do that. It wasn't done in the other room. It was a note that I walked away from. Oh, that's just cloth. Never mind. I thought it was a note. To be fair, the little squares of cloth do kind of look like notes. I hear something. Okay, see, that bathroom has a zombie in it. The bathroom has a zombie. I only have 2 more Molotovs. They were super, super useful, though. How much can I sneak up on this guy? My inventory's full? Whoa! Okay, see? Okay, that is a noticeable difference to having the difficulty turned down immediately. There's another one of them, I can hear it. I knew it was going to come alive. I was sneaking directly towards it, and I still got jump scared by it. Paper roll, my inventory's full. Is it just that I'm full on... Okay, so I can only hold 20 cloth. Use another bandage, and then I'm going to craft a new bandage so that I can... pick up this cloth. Because logically, paper towel, or toilet paper, is cloth. Duh! Okay. I heard it, like, moments before it showed up. I was like, I hear footsteps. We're fine. I like them better when they stand around. Spores. Okay, lots of cloth. There's a lot of cloth. I wish I could craft other things. I have 5 skills. Are each of these like 1 point? The rollable's radius. Why can't I do that one? The rollable's damage, weapon throw training, scavenger. Search bodies and containers faster. Oh, okay, it's 5 points. Okay, I see. This one's 4 points. Your items are worth more when bartering. Disarm traps. Oh, yeah. I didn't have this skill, so I couldn't take apart that trap we came across. Reduces damage from melee attacks. Defeating an enemy in melee combat grants a melee damage buff. Okay. Kick stun duration. Increases the stagger duration when enemies are kicked. I really have to remember to kick people. Heart rate rises slower and recovers faster. Low health regeneration is faster and restores more health. Increases maximum amount of health. Oh, okay. Oh, they're all so good. They're expensive. They are expensive. I don't know if I'm ready to make this decision. I'm thinking we only seem to get health regeneration when our health gets really low. So either regeneration or a higher health bar in general. I'm thinking that the higher health is the way to go. Like I just in general have more health. It doesn't tell me by how much, which is unfortunate. I can definitely tell my health bar is a bit bigger. But yeah, it doesn't tell me how much bigger it got. These crawl-throughs probably exist so that you can be a little sneakier. Is this back at the beginning? We've been in this room before? We have not, because there is a note in here that we have not seen. I know, right? Where was the bigger pocket skill? All right, so memo on interchange access. Oh, that's what we're trying to get. British Atomic Research Division, 1957. The new Slatten Dale entrance to the interchange is now accessible to staff. The entrance can be found at grid reference 31 and then 77.8. Please note that construction work is still ongoing and caution using this entrance is advised. Okay, so this is where, like, it's not necessarily on the map, but now we can track that lead, and it gave us the location of an entrance. Rumored location. And I think this is part of what having the lower difficulty on the exploration, like this wouldn't exist if you were on the super intense level. So we went from having, like a big old circle to now having a narrowed down spot to get to. The map is not that big. I'm assuming that this is just the region that we're in. There's no way this is the whole map of the quarantine zone. Right? That would be crazy. Because we started over here. I guess we've been playing for almost an hour and a half. But I've done a lot of, like, slow-moving science. Tin cans. Lead resolved. Okay, yeah, because now we solved the other one, which was just the big circle, by finding a new lead to follow instead. Skeleton body. Gun oil and pistol ammo. I have my flashlight on? Might help? Maybe not? Can they sense? You guys, I mean, I'm assuming that those of you who have played know this. Do they sense you based on light? Those are little shoes. Am I making myself easier to spot by having the light? Okay, so it's like the Outer Worlds map where it's broken up into areas. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, I think we checked everywhere in here. Hey, Depai, good to see you. Happy birthday. Some string. I'm excited to find some extra recipes, like new stuff we can craft. I miss this cricket bat. We don't need 2 of these. I wonder if it's worth... Right, all of this, because we came out there from the room that we were in, so I think all of this exists as a way that we potentially could have moved through the place, trying to avoid the zombies. But now we're done in here. So this was worth it. We came through here and got a skill point. Because we needed 5. We used 5. We found 5. So it was worth it. I just checked. So I think it's just the guns that have the... Because the cricket bats don't have a level. Like the gun is rusty quality. And then it showed like if we had more than one of them and some gun oil, we could upgrade it. But these don't seem to have a level. We try hitting a red barrel. Did we see a red barrel? I could store one in the tube. Did I miss a red barrel? Because I'll totally smack one. It probably doesn't do anything, but... Oh yeah, here. Yeah, nope. Doesn't do anything. I know there's a bow at some point. We can find a bow and arrows. Maybe that's easier than finding gun ammo? I wonder if you can craft it. We're gonna find out. Oh yeah, we were gonna put one in these in the tube. Alright, because I don't need 2 of these. And I don't need... I don't think we need the knife. I think I'll probably keep using the axe. They have the same attack speed, average damage, and cause bleed. Average damage, fast attack speed. Yeah, so it's the same. Average damage, fast attack speed. That's the same as our axe, but the axe also causes bleed, so we're going to put that away too. Yeah, 100 spots in here, which is good. Okay. Wow. It's so startling, the sound that it makes. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, red barrels exploding, definitely a standard game trope. And this one had a really good behind the waterfall thing. Okay, now the people were coming on patrol past here. Let me get over here. So they might still be around? They are. How well are we hidden? It says that we're hidden. Does the tall grass work really super well? It'd be really nice if they could walk past us. There's the group of them right there. Yeah, there's 5 of them. I need to be going that way though, so theoretically I can go this way without them seeing me. That would be ideal. Because I need to be over there. There were outlaws that way, too. If it says hidden, you're completely hidden, they'll walk right by you. Okay, good. That's what I need. This, I think, is where we ran into outlaws the first time. We want to be that away. See people over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they really do travel in packs, huh? There's 6 of them over there. Just marching in a row. That's a lot of enemies at once. And it kind of... You can't really take them out stealth because they're walking together. So you can't, you know, pick them off one by one. Ooh, I can climb up here. Okay, there's somebody walking over there. Group of 2. There's somebody else up the hill. We're going that way. Yeah, grenade them when they're grouped together.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Is someone messing me about? Better stay on guard. No more surprises.
Okay, so there's people right here. I feel like trying to be sneaky ruins me looting. Oh, God. Oh, they were right behind me. They're climbing up that tower. They're everywhere. There's a tripwire there. Hospital bed. Go behind it.
Last raid we did were grand sport. Need more like that.
They're over there. Oops. Trying to be sneaky. You guys know that sneaky is not really my default setting. I can't even imagine you guys playing this where they have like really high alert. I mean, those ones walked right behind me and we didn't even realize. So turning it down,
If that wall ever comes down, they'll string us up for what we've done.
I think was the right move. I know, I always say I want to be sneaky. That's a good point. Sneaky is my default. I'm just really bad at it. My default is to try to be sneaky, and then I'm really bad at it, so it tends to end with shooting or hitting.
Don't do anything stupid.
Let's be sensible, eh? Nobody wants trouble.
Okay, so they
Off
see
with
me.
you, bastard.
Ow! I'm looking up there.
Piece of cake, this is. Yeah, let's
Stop
have a good
shooting at me.
season.
Whoa! Ah, you lit me on fire!
Reloading. Right with you. Good.
What? There's more of them! I died! Okay, see, and there we have an example of I tried to be sneaky and then I failed and I got lit on fire. The person that I thought was stalking me and that was sensing me was the one in front of me. I didn't realize someone had walked up right behind me. Whoops. All right, so how far back?
Be anything you want to be when you grow up. Do you want to be a bloody robber?
All right, this is where it all went wrong. This person right here.
Let's just take a
And
minute.
unfortunately,
Cool down.
Dead body. Oh, I know it.
see, they find each other's dead bodies.
Let's see how you like this.
Don't shoot me! What? Stop it! Okay, we gotta use the bandage. This is why it's good that it pauses when I'm in these menus. Swanee, thank you so much for being a member. They'll talk crap after shooting you. All right, we need to make more bandages for sure. I only make 3 more. Where's my health in here? Does it tell me my health from in this menu? I don't think it does. Okay, so we have bleed resistance. That person... Oh, jeez. That person had a gun. Oh, here. Rusty shotgun. Okay, so now... How can... So now I have 2. I have 2 rusty shotguns. It said, with rusty shotguns and enough gun oil, you can upgrade it. Now I'm wondering if I need a recipe first, because it doesn't say, like it'll say it'll tell you how much you need, like how much gun oil you need. That might be it. I might need the recipe before I can do it, because clicking on it doesn't give me the option. I gotta find some traders. Yeah, I would like to find some non-aggressive people.
Bloody sneaky bastard. They've gone.
Where do the non-aggressive people live? Perhaps a workbench? There's workbenches? Okay. It'd be fun if I could do it right in my pocket, but I understand why I can't. There are traders. Like, you can find people to trade with. Where am I? Okay. We gotta get up here. I wish that you could off-road it. Doesn't seem like you can. So I think I need to follow the path up to the right and then to the left.
there?
No one's here. Don't mind me. You don't see
Let's get
me.
him off.
Are people closer? I was looking at the people way across the way. Oh yeah, okay, we're already right here. I don't have a good sense yet of the scale of the map. Let's get hidden. Alright, so now I need to be going this way. Potatoes. Do you feel like I need to loop around and try to kill these guys? Like I'm not really looting anything because I'm trying to sneak through everything, but that means I'm missing out on any potential rewards. Path keeps going this way. Cool if we could make vodka. Gun oil, gunpowder. Ladder there. Being so sneaky. It almost feels weird now that we've made it this far without running into more people. Scared the bird away. Alright, let's save. Entrance to the interchange. Sure. What could go wrong? I'm sure this is completely fine. Okay.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety.
Good start. Control room. Gotta check this side for potential loot.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your own safety.
It's like a vault entrance. Is there an inside map? Yes. Oops. Yes, there is. The interchange is big. It's color-coded. We've got a green section, a blue section, and a yellow section.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine. Please vacate the premises for your...
Alright, we're going to store one of our shotguns because I don't need to be carrying both of them until I figure out how I can upgrade that one. And we'll store the other knife. No, I want to store it. There we go. Okay, anything interesting to find in here? Doesn't seem like it. Glass bottle.
Warning, the interchange is under quarantine.
I'll take it.
Vacate the premises for your own safety.
Use the modified keycard.
Denied. Unauthorized personnel may not, under any circumstances, enter the...
Jump scares? Oh, my favorite.
Access granted. The interchange.
You don't have an inside map, Eddie? Yeah, it could be the setting. I have exploration set to casual. which does give me like more direction and map markers and stuff. So maybe you don't have an inside map because you have it set too hard. Construction sites. Okay, we're trespassing. So we're in here now. But it didn't really give me a new lead to track, so I guess we're just looking for a new one? The interchange. Bats. Do the bats attack me? Yep, they sure do. Okay, bats are not just background. They actually will attack you. Is it gonna be more zombies? I think the trespassing thing from the thing that I read, it just means that anything that we run into is going to be aggressive towards us. Like, there's not going to be any friendly things happening here. Ooh. Oh, I didn't mean to dig. This feels dangerous, because now I'm looking at this thing instead of... Like, I'm not looking around. Anything could jump up at me right now. Chemicals and radiation resistance. Okay. Cool. Pull the lever. Dead guy. Okay, we're gonna come back to pulling the lever. First, we gotta make sure it's safe. We want to make sure we're pulling the right lever. Strange noises from below. New lead found. Okay. The site manager wants me to keep a log when he's gone to check the construction site. It's so quiet and we're trapped just the same as we were yesterday. There was the day the power went out and the quarantine cut us off from the others. And then nothing. How long has it been? Months? I heard strange noises again from below. The site is blocked off from up here, so boss had to go through robotics lab. I know he's not coming back. He took the site off his key and I'm so hungry. We built all this for the scientists and for what? Right, why do we even have this lever? I love that we all went right to the, the Kronk reference. Okay, so scary noises from below. Over this way. Requires the site office key. Okay. So I kind of want to pull the lever. I guess we could save first and then pull the lever. I mean, like, what could possibly go wrong, right? I'm sure it's fine. We'll save first. How scared would I have been had I not turned on pause and something got me while looting in my backpack? I'd probably have a heart attack. I'm so glad that I scanned through and saw that as an option. I hate when things attack you and you're like tied up in a menu screen. Oh yeah, I forgot to save. Okay, quick save. Did anything happen? Oh, it turned on the power. Okay. Power's on. Main facility, take off work boots, robotics. Okay, so we went through the robotics lab. I kind of want to go that way, but the lead said that he went through the robotics lab, so we're going to go that way. If we can, actually. No, this door's closed. No power. Alright, so I guess we do have to go around and try to find our way through from the other side. Some glue. Broken and there's a thing jamming it open. Alright, let's see. Oberon. Oh. Wait, Oberon's a place? Because it said Oberon must die. Oberon, Central Processor, Data Storage Alpha and Bravo. And then exits to Skethermore, Wyndham Village, and Casterfell Woods. Interesting. Oberon. No, so we gotta find a way to turn power back on. Latindale Central Processor. Maybe Central Processor is power? We're up really high. It goes down really far. I thought that was like radioactive sludge, but it's just light shining on plants. Like, are we gonna fall into a vat of green slime? Is that a train? Pretty sure that's a train down there. Okay, this one we can use the key card to get into Central Processor.
Central Processor.
Central Processor. Dead guy. Whoa! Again with the phone. The phones are supposed to be dead. Bootstrap system terminal. Telephone.
Do you require the operator?
How did you know I was here?
Perception is key.
Perception? What are you talking about?
Listen to me. Listen. Everything depends upon the interchange. It must live again. And then Oberon must die. Oberon must.
That's what I was thinking too, Sarah. It's like the phone in Long Dark where it always rang and we're like, how did they know we were here? Okay, the interchange must live again and then Oberon must die. So we can track this lead on the map instead. That's the main story. The strange noises from below is like a miscellaneous interchange thing. I mean, I would like to do the side stuff though. Central Processor has no power. This thing's broken. There's bodies to search. Trying to get a vibe for this place. All of these are burnt out. Alright, scientist. You're being vague. I appreciate it, Eddie. I appreciate the vague. Alright, so string. Cut off from the other data stores. Okay, what does that mean? The damn fool is messing around in the central processor. No word from the outside for 2 days, and they all start acting like madmen. I don't trust him and I don't like him. We'll be cut off from the other data stores if he has his way. Maybe you'll have better luck talking him round. The only other route to those data stores is from the outside through the quarantine doors. Who knows how many weeks they'll keep those sealed for. They'll evacuate us soon. We can't afford to let this place go to the dogs in the meantime. Okay. So obviously they didn't lift the quarantine doors. Because it's been, what, 5 years? Oh, another one of these pneumatic thingies. Oberon is this way. Oberon is that thing. Oh, look at it. Oh, I wish there was a better window that didn't have the stuff on it. We can kind of see it, though. Look, it's that blue swirly place. With a train broken off hanging from the entrance. Interesting. Alright, so atomic battery. Let's search the body first. An atomic battery configured for quarantine. A 9mm, some pistol ammo, and some glass. Okay, so now we have a pistol too. We have, I think that might be all the gun types. We have a pistol, a rifle, and a shotgun. All right, let's see. We're enacting a full quarantine protocol. Oberon's secret might be the end for this facility, but it wouldn't do to have the blood of the whole country on our hands. Without an atomic battery in each data store, the sectors of the interchange will seal themselves off. I've already tinkered with the data connections to the central processor, so without my device, they'll shut themselves off too. That way, Oberon and the Windscale plant will be locked away where no one needs to disturb them again. The place is configured for quarantine. You simply need to pull the plug. The others won't like being locked in, but the protocol must be followed. It might be worth sealing yourself in just in case. Okay. So we have a battery now. No power. Socket for a single large battery.
Interchange bootstrap system online. Activating infrastructure. Assessing. Data stores offline. Central processor offline. Facilities offline. Project sectors offline. Please re-establish atomic power from data stores to central processor at your earliest convenience.
Okay. I restored power to a console in the interchange, which appeared to begin an activation process. However, the facility reported that the central processor and data stores are still offline. Plugging in the battery has released the locks on the data stores. The announcement said they require atomic power. Love this thing too. All right, so now we can open this. These aren't fried anymore. I still can't get into it. That's Bravo. That one was always open. All right, so maybe it's the doors that were out here that we couldn't get through. Because there were doors over here that were... Whoa! Okay. That was scary. Nothing seemed to have happened. Yeah, these doors. Yeah. Those ones. I wonder if the side story one... Because there was a door here that we couldn't get in. To get to robotics. Is that door still closed? Yeah, okay. So this quarantine shutter's still closed. Okay. So let's go back this way. Which means we need to track the other one. Gonna find all 4 data stores. Data store Charlie. Found data store Charlie inside the interchange. It is currently offline and requires an atomic power source. Okay. Ah, wrong button. Yeah, I can't take any more string. Really need more recipes. We're leaving so much. Oh, there's outlaws. I didn't hear it, but I saw the captions come up. So they're here somewhere. I mean, by this theory, there's just been outlaws down here for 5 years? That doesn't make any sense. Spare batteries at the dam. Alright, let's see. Gara denied my request, of course, but I've heard of some spare batteries over at the dam that we might be able to get our hands on. Could you pick them up for me, Douglas? You know the way. Into Casterfell Wood and head north. Hey, JJ, good to see you. Okay, so data store C. Oops. Slattendale, spare batteries at the dam. All right, so it wants us to go back out, which makes sense. Obviously, no point being down here if we don't have a battery to turn it back on. Can't get out here, no power. Maybe the outlaws were upstairs? They might have been behind me. There's not really a great... Yeah, they're right there. Okay, so that makes more sense. They can get in the same way I got in. Come up here? Looks like maybe just one? I know, that edge looked very scary. The fact that you can vault over it. Oh, there's more of them.
Hands away from weapons. Hey, let's just calm down.
All right.
No need. Come on now. Come on. We've got to turn the table.
Yeah, you'll roll this day.
Don't shoot me. Yeah, I'm nearly dead. I am gonna die. There's too many of them with guns. Oops. Yeah, it would be this one. Well, of course I need to. I'm dead. I know. It'd be really nice if you could, like, just pick them off one at a time. Being, like, massively outnumbered all the time is pretty crappy. Did I go into this with full health? Not really, but I don't know that I really want to... Alright, this time he's right there. And I immediately messed that up.
This one. Come on, you lot.
Ah, there's more of you over here. Okay. Yeah, you have a gun.
Lost him. Must have moved on. Oh, you're for it now. Bloody hell.
Yeah, they've had
I was
it.
gonna say. Come hit me.
They're killing us.
Come on then.
Look at me. I used a natural piece of the environment to keep space between me and the gun. Like a pro gamer. Alright, can't take the axe. I don't think I need a Eastlay hunting shotgun. Oh, there's different bread. Oh, my inventory's full. Lee number 4. Oh, I didn't realize that there were even more of a... I thought there was just like the basic guns. Terrier 22 rifle. Single shot shotgun. I'm gonna eat the potatoes so I can take... So I'll take the other Molotov. That's 3... 4... Okay, so they all have weapons I can't take. Scrap, but I'm full on scrap. Spiked club. A spiked club seems nice. Alright, there was one of those pneumatic tubes this way. So maybe we head back up there. Tube some stuff away. I forgot it was gonna do that. I forgot that it was gonna do that. Hey. I'm gonna drag everything in here so I can pick everything up and then I'll come back and grab it. Woo, that was scary. That got me. Alright, let's go back. I was ready for it this time. No, come on, crawl through. Imagine if they all came back. Okay, so now... How does that compare? Average attack speed, average damage. Okay. You had scrap. You had an axe. I think I still can't take this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready for it this time. I'm ready for it. It's not gonna scare me. Not gonna scare me. Yeah, I assume they would respawn. Hopefully not so fast that I can't finish this process. The loot thing is really killing me. High damage, slow attack speed. High damage, average attack speed. average attack speed, average damage. Okay, so the cricket bat is still better than this spiky thing. The axe is not great. Single shot rifle. 12 gauge shotgun. This is a double barrel shotgun. Average damage, low range. High damage, average range. Okay, so we want the 12 gauge. Terrier 22. Low damage, high accuracy. Okay. And there's one more gun out there we can grab. Or chill out on my heart rate here for a second. I was ready for that too. Alright, let's grab that last gun. Again with the looking in the wrong place. It was this one. Lee number 44. Sniper rifle. High damage, low rate of fire. Okay, so now we have a single shot rifle, a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and our bat. But our bat's not on our hotbar anymore. And neither is our gun. Let's put the shotgun on the hotbar. Feels like a better way to do that. Let's make sure that the gun is loaded. We're up to, I mean, like, we have a decent amount of ammo at this point. We can't pick up any more. We have so much that we can't pick up anymore. There's dead people down there. I mean, there's also zombie flower looking things, so I don't know that I want to go down there. I don't even know if I can. No. We can see down there, but I don't... I guess this is what they were talking about, right? So if we go through the robotics lab, we'll probably come out down there. That's the whole point of that, and the whole, like, sounds from below. That means that the sounds from below is probably zombies. I know, I wish I could hotbar more than 4 things. I figure if I want to use my rifle or my sniper rifle, that would be like a deliberate choice, like a thought out choice. Not something I need to panic click from my hotkeys, in theory. Alright, going back out to Slattendale. We're looking for keys. And by keys, I mean batteries. Same thing. Alright, so this... Oops. Alright, we need to get over here to get to a new area is what we're doing. Preferably without running into an insane amount of bad things. Right? Batteries are like keys. I mean, they're gonna unlock the next spots we need to go to. So it makes sense, kind of. I want to go that way. Can I make this jump? Not sure that I can, but looks like I can climb it over here. Oh. All that to get in here so that I could get the shotgun ammo. To be fair, I couldn't tell that it was shotgun ammo, so I didn't know. But we can't even use shotgun ammo. I hate having to leave loot behind. Is there anything worse? there anything worse than having to leave so much loot behind? I guess it gives us something to loot when we come back through, but...
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished.
Thought this was going to be harder to get through, but no, it's just a door we can walk up to. They're not being very strict with these quarantine things.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
That's true. Finding loot after you need it is worse. So is not having enough loot. You make good points. Friendly people. Random. Like an outhouse. Protocol. Found the local village. The place is under the control of a group of soldiers calling themselves Protocol. Being a stranger here means the soldiers will let me wander freely, it seems, though I was warned not to cause any trouble. Okay, so don't attack anything. Trespassers will be shot. Ooh, a slide. Can you go down the slide? You can! Alright. Love everything about this. Oh, wait, I can only do it once? Oh, there we go. Whee! God, that's such a silly, simple thing, but I love it. The seesaws move as well. Yep. Such a, like, that's not a necessary detail at all. It's just so fun. That's true. You would need a tetanus shot to use those.
Look,
an old lady.
Time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, aye. Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheek of you! Ah, at least the outlaws have the common decency to rub us blind and not tell us it for our own bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you old knout. Orders is orders. You obey orders, or it's the jug for you.
You'd never took us in the prison. I'd die there. You'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye. I suppose so.
You suppose so? Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Out of bounds.
Keep it that way. Be normal.
Ooh. Something to dig up. No, I keep doing the wrong one. I love this thing. Chemicals and a sticky bomb. Okay.
I'm amazed that we don't all have...
There's a lot of outhouses in this village. Unless those aren't outhouses. I guess they're probably like garden sheds. They don't have the kind of venting that I would hope would be on an outhouse.
Shame we can't do that again.
But what I was starting to say is, like, this is like the 60s, I think. Chemicals, burn salve, and alcohol. Burn salve would have been really handy that time I got caught on fire. But this inventory is not big enough. Like, that's it. I'm full again. Robot!
Let's not have any trouble.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Building seized. Do not enter. Oh, look, a phone booth. How big is this village? Because we still haven't gotten to anywhere we can actually, like, access. It is gonna ring. You talk about how funny these are for payphone booths? Like this style of phone.
You have done well. You have installed a battery. The interchange starts to live again.
You want me to power up the interchange?
Yes. Find more batteries. Install more batteries.
I think it's creepy. Wait, is there another? There is. But it's like up there. Stand in its way and don't move. Something bad happened to me. Are we gonna dig something up in the graveyard? Because I feel like probably frowned upon. And I guess the graves are right there. We're not technically in the graveyard. Radiation resistance. I hate having to leave loot. See, it's a shame. I mean, I get it that things don't stack in real life, but I wish it stacked. All right, I'm gonna use a bandage so that I can pick this up. And I can put it in the storage thingy, hopefully. Ideally, we'll find one of those tubes and I can store, like, extras of things. Hey, this is that lady.
So I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" And that bloody peacock says, "Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained."
He never. They put poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little Hitlers.
Aye.
These guys have
Our
scary
Davy never
eyes.
came back from France in the last one.
Oh, I know.
If he was still here with us, he'd have spat in the eye of that pompous little... The words fail me.
I know. I know. But just keep mum about how cross you are, though. If they'll lock up Mr. Wilmore, they'll lock up anybody.
I can take down this old lady. Go inside the church. There's really not much more I can loot. More than enough fireworks. Strange not to be celebrating Guy Fawkes Night this year. Still, there was the event at the atom plant, and that was more than enough fireworks for anyone, I would say. We're all glad that the radiation scare was short-lived. Mr. Pearman was saying he saw signs that the army were expanding their camp on the other side of the wire. I don't understand why. It feels as if we're being treated as a threat to the country at large. I know, right? Taking down an old lady right in front of the other people.
Of all places. If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Oh no! Murder in the church. I wandered into the scene of a recent murder. The vicar was standing by the corpse and rather urgently asked me to leave.
I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave.
But there's a body. Oh, I can't take this. She was killed by a sickle? Maisie Higgins. Bloodied note. The note was found on Maisie Higgins' corpse in the church. Her blood is still on the paper. Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to camp out at the ruined cottage by the Mairview Hotel to get a better look.
Stop
oh
that,
no!
man, you're in the house of God.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick you. Okay, they're gonna turn. Everyone's gonna turn against me, aren't they? I'm sorry. Can I talk to you?
Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
Why is the F key so close to everything else? I kicked this guy across the whole room. Does the whole place hate me now? I was just gonna say, I feel like I need to reload. It saved as soon as I came in the church. I'd like to go back to before I kicked the vicar across the church. This is like punching horses all over again. All I did was hit the F key.
If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
I can't pick up this bandage.
Pardon my French. Wanted to make a scene, sir.
The doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out.
Kepler's Star. A page torn from a history book. Kepler's star is the common name for Kepler's supernova, the last supernova visible to the naked eye to date. It occurred in 1604 in the constellation of Bicus and was visible even by day for over 3 weeks. While it's difficult to estimate its range, it cannot have occurred more than 20,000 light years from Earth. It was observed and recorded by disparate civilizations across the northern hemisphere. Okay, cool. Random, but cool. You go downstairs in the church. Or hopefully there's nothing scary. The scientist Garrow was captured. Friend, heard a report that the scientist Garrow was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skethermore. Seems like that's the location of the prison that they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully. They've been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. Might be best to lay low until things calm down. A. Rumored landmark of the protocol camp. Oh. Huh. This way. Creepy down here. I mean, it's the crypt under a church, so. Forgotten cellar. Requires an unknown key. Yep. Nothing creepy about that. A forgotten cellar in the church basement. Buckets. Okay, so we have to find a key. And then there was an upstairs. Requires the vicar's key. Oh man, if we kicked him to death, we could have taken his key, I bet. Keeps going up. Oh, we can get out on the roof. Okay, well, don't want to do that, though. Oh. Down further. Those cows? Oh, they're sheep. They were just sheep. Wonder where that door up front goes. This one. Oh, just out to the village. Okay, we don't want to do that yet. This time we want to talk to the vicar without kicking him.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please.
Let's see. What happened? Were they murdered?
So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
Don't you want to know who did this?
All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle.
I feel like this is the first time in recent memory that they're like, instead of saying, oh, you're here, solve all of our problems, they're like, go away. Nope, let the village handle it. Just shoo. Why is it so, we're going to do prying. Why is it so important protocol don't find out about this?
Because if anyone so much as puts a foot out of line here, that captain claps someone in chains. So if he caught wind of a thing like this, I fear for myself and from a congregation. Besides, this is a village matter. We shall attend to it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
All right, we're going to get her letter back. Should we talk to this person?
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear.
Her hair is
God's
interesting.
name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
You realize how it looks, though?
We had naught to do with it. I always liked Maisie. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
You should tell me your secrets. I might be able to help.
Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
Bread. I want to take the bread, but my pockets are full.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Okay. Hey, Lunas, good to see you. All right, so we were on our way somewhere else. We have a hefty amount of side things at the moment.
The citizens of Wyndham, if you
wouldn't mind so much if I had a bit
That
more
lady's
sunshine.
floating.
show signs of corruption, report it
This kid has a shell on his back. You can't even talk to them again. It's like this person. I can't talk to her. Wyndham Village Hall.
Citizens, it has come to my attention again that despite warnings, certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activities.
Go in the village hall. I need to find one of those tubes. Fancy in here.
I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine.
What is with the face masks? Protocol. Reception test negative. Transmission test negative. Negative, 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 negative. Okay, then 61. Reception test positive within zone. Transmission test canceled. Reception test positive within zone. Transmission negative, negative, negative. Okay. We've seen this War of the Worlds book, like, in every place we've gone. It's apparently required reading. Scheme theory. Okay. A first aid kit. Gunpowder. Loot. So much loot. So little space. I know, at least it's not stealing to take their stuff. Cake! Cornish pastry. Oh, there's snacks in here. Tea, bread, so much snacks. I need crafting recipes, guys. Like, every single thing I think I'm full on now. Can't take any more string or scrap or cloth or glass or food. Hey, Pacific, good to see you. I was just looking, we are getting close to the time. A gnome!
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect.
He's got a carrot and a coffee mug.
Protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous and will be treated as such.
I wish we could collect him.
Make us hurt you.
I would like to take the garden gnome with the carrot and the coffee mug. I do have to make sure I end on time tonight. I have a field trip to chaperone tomorrow, and it's going to be a 12-hour day. I'm excited. Here we go. Little lady has memberships now? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I've been so out of touch. Like, I've barely been on YouTube lately. Yeah, 12 hours. 12 hours, and I just have to say, I feel like those of you who've been around a long time and know me will understand exactly what this means, okay? I have a 12-hour field trip tomorrow, and I was already put in a group text with the other moms who are attending. It's gonna be such a long day. This is what happens. It's her friends from like the birthday party she got invited to. So they have my phone number. So now I'm in the group chat with all these other moms from the birthday party. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Exactly. Oh, interesting. All right, let's see. Protocol. Corporal Everett. Yes, you have permission to stage this radio drama of yours for 4 episodes, and then we shall see where we stand. My conditions are as follows. The drama will only ever show the protocol force in a good light. It will be educational and morale boosting. While our patrols are named for British animals, you have decided to call this fictional patrol Tiger Patrol. On consideration, this may be as well. Please disregard my earlier suggestion of Vole Patrol. Flint Centurion is a terrible name for the protagonist. He should have a good British name like Enoch or Cedric. Sims. Okay. Yes, Christy, it's exactly that, Mom.
Forbidden.
It's
Any
exactly
breach of
that,
this
Mom.
regulation is punishable by death.
It's the group of moms that called me out for not walking with them at the Kennedy Space Center field trip, but I wasn't at that one. My husband went to that one, so I'm not surprised at all that he didn't walk with the group of moms. It's gonna be great.
Big metal bugger.
Gonna be great. It's gonna be a long day. It's good. I'm glad she has friends. Okay, I just want to say I'm very glad that she has friends. It's unfortunate that it comes with forced interaction with other parents. For me, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. The village green. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day on so many levels. We're gonna hang out in this, like, chained off gazebo. Can I sit on the bench? No. No sitting. Alright, well, we're gonna hang out here, though, because we are at the end of our 3 hours. So we're gonna call it here. We're gonna be back to this, though. I feel like we did some exploring, but we really didn't get too much done. We have a ton of little side things to do. A ton of map areas. I'm curious now. Let's save. I want to see, because Eddie said try standing in front of one of these guys and don't move. Now I want to do it. We saved.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Not gonna do it. We're gonna stand here and see what happens.
Targets. Clear the area, or you will be considered a threat.
Let's not have any trouble.
I was gonna say, is he gonna kill me? Okay.
That's far enough.
Potential threat has disengaged. Holding station.
Okay, so now they're angry with me.
Let's be civilized about this. Hey, hands away from any weapons.
I don't want them to stay mad at me though, so we're gonna load back to before I did that, just in case. Okay, anyway, sorry, had to like veer off on a squirrel because we happened to be right next to the robot. Anyway, we'll pick this back up. I'm probably going to play this again on Tuesday's stream, but I will update that, assuming I survive this field trip tomorrow. I'll update my schedule in there for next week. I already forgot that I still have Sunday. I'm talking about Tuesday. We'll get to Sunday first, so I'll probably play this on Sunday. Anyway, it will be on the Discord. That's where I try to plan my schedule ahead for the week. Otherwise, the stream will get put up onto YouTube on the day of. So if you enjoyed tonight's stream and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.